Cancer, hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your new mid-monthly tarot reading between now and the end of the month. This video is also sponsored by Psychic Source, and I'll tell you all about their amazing offer they have for you at the end of the reading. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can find the link to the extended down in the description box below. You can also find it in the first comment that I pinned down there. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into this entire reading, the entire situation. We go into the other person's energies, we clarify every position, and that's where all of the details come through. Now, if you want to book a personal reading, you can also find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below, as well as in the comments below, right underneath the extended. All right, without further ado, let's jump right in, because these energies, guys, have been very intense and will stay intense throughout the entire rest of the month. There's a lot going on in the cosmos, and the celestial energies are splitting timelines, ending others, and starting new ones. So let's see what's going on here for you. We're going to start off with your dominant energy first, and you are starting with the dominant energy of the... Wow. Okay, look at you. You're looking good. You are looking really good. If you see the number 9909999, I feel like you guys got this number recently. I'm not sure though, but the number 9, that is all about completing a cycle. Some kind of cycle being completed, coming full circle. And of course, this is a general reading, so take the reading how it resonates. This could be happening in your love life, of course. That's what's emphasized the most in my readings, but it could be happening in your career, family, friends, finances, personal life, health, whatever it is. But there's a cycle here that if you complete it, you will succeed. Because you have here none other than fulfillment of wishes. Fulfillment of wishes, wow. This is literally you manifesting what you mostly desire. But see this woman who is standing there? She's actually standing next to what is a pot of gold. And surrounding her are two beautiful, refreshing waterfalls. Right? Beautiful scenery. Now, it looks beautiful, and it is. But this woman in this particular image here, she actually fulfilled her spiritual duty, in a sense, right? She closed out that cycle. She didn't stay in the old timeline and looped back into, an old lesson. It wasn't easy for her to get to the top of this mountain, where this is the top of the mountain where there's that beautiful scenery, the waterfalls, the pot of gold. The pot of gold can signify a lot of things. For you, it could be signifying love. That's for you, fulfillment of your wishes. For others, it could be money. It could be harmony in your family, right? It could be health. It could be all of it. Whatever it is for you. You take the reading how it resonates, but this woman was climbing up a very steep mountain. And just as she almost was near the very top of the mountain, she almost gave up. It wasn't easy. It was hot out during the day. At night, it was freezing cold, but yet she got up again and she kept climbing that mountain. All she had with her was a backpack. And she was running out of food, running out of water. She felt like she wasn't going to make it. She thought to herself, maybe I should just go back down. Not complete the journey, not complete the cycle, and not close it out. She could have done that. Excuse me. And she looked up, she looked down, and she saw that she had already been climbing up the mountain for way too long. So she thought again, okay, well, if I go back down, I mean, you know, she won't be running out of food because there's food down there. But what she really wanted was up there. So she decided to keep on going, to keep on climbing. Even though it wasn't easy, she was on her own. And she has now arrived. And this is you. You could have been going through a lot. Right now you are going through it. And it feels like you are climbing that mountain with little fuel. Little food. But you have a desire, right? There's this wish that you have that keeps you waking up in the morning. And this is about decisions. Do you choose that this is too difficult for you and retrace your steps backward, downward? Or will you complete the cycle just like she did? Because what you really want is there, at the top of the mountain, right? We will see. But let's go ahead and start going into every position while I shuffle all of the energies. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And of course, also hit that notification bell. When you hit the notification bell, make sure that it turns black and that you click all. Otherwise, you won't get notified. And if you do enjoy these readings, which I hope that you do, make sure that you comment down below. But more importantly than anything else, make sure that you give the video a thumbs up, because when you like the video, give it a thumbs up. You really help support me and the channel, and you help me know that you are indeed enjoying these readings. All right, let's go ahead and tune right in. You could be dealing with the sign of Cancer, the sign of Aries. Whatever other sign this is does not necessarily have to be any of those, but let's clear my throat for this one. It's going to be a good one. There is something here that is putting an emphasis on deception, lies, deceit, sneaky behavior, mischievous behavior. For some of you, this could be a person, situation that you are dealing with. But for others of you, this could be you. And you say, wait, what? I'm not lying, Gena. I'm not a liar. I don't deceive people. Okay. But could you possibly be deceiving yourself? Because this is saying that there could be an area in your life where you have been lying to yourself about something. For others, it could be possibly, are you running away from something? From facing something? Are you not feeling ready? Just when you are almost going to reach the top of the mountain, fear kicks in. Right? Maybe you're not ready. Maybe you're not prepared. So you run away. This could be you. This, of course, could be someone that you're dealing with. We're going to figure it out. Because there is someone who is lying. Either to themselves or to the other. Someone who doesn't feel prepared, who doesn't feel ready. Maybe it's too much for them. Maybe it's too much for you. Let's see. I see that right now you're being challenged by a trigger. You're feeling triggered. Someone here or something here has triggered you. They've poked a sensitive part about you, right? Some kind of sensitivity coming up to the surface. But I don't see that you're speaking up about it in the way that you should. For some of you, you're not really saying much even though you're feeling bothered. Now, when I see this, I'm getting a sense here that there is a part of you that does want to expose something. You do want to say something. But it's almost as if then you kind of stop yourself. And the reason why you're stopping yourself is because you're not sure what answer or what the outside energy will say back to you, or what will happen if you do. And I feel that there's a part of you that is still kind of tiptoeing around the situation, the issue. Maybe you say, yeah, but I have said something. Okay, but it looks like you're not doing so directly, right? It's like indirectly tiptoeing, walking on eggshells type deal. The outside energy is showing up as feeling regretful, feeling sad, regretting something that they did, that they said. Not happy. Not happy at all. Very emotional. Looking at the situation from a very negative angle where they're disappointed. They thought things were going to go one way and they ended up shifting in a completely different direction. Let's see why. But first we're going to go into the recent past. In the recent past, I see that you felt pushed to the side. You felt ignored. You felt dismissed. You felt alone. Like someone here left you out in the cold. And even though you did need help, you didn't ask for it. You didn't say anything. You just kept it inside you. For some of you, it could have been financial struggle, financial help that you needed, but you said nothing. For others, it's emotional, right? But in the recent past, I see that whatever it is that happened, it triggered something that was directly linked to a past timeline. And whoever, whatever you felt ignored by, dismissed by, it triggered that past timeline in your life so that you could finally address it, because there was something unhealed about it still. What started to surface for you were fears, anxieties, fear of abandonment for a lot of you, fear of being left out in the cold, that kind of thing. And I see that there's something here where you ended up unconsciously manifesting that, right? Because when you still have not healed those shadow parts of you, they can resurface as a manifestation in the now. Now, the outside energy, they came through offering you a beautiful new cup of love. brand new love, brand new connection. It inspired you. It made you feel like you could open up your heart to this person, like this was the one. This is it. This is the one. Could have been a person, relationship, career, job, offer, idea, right? Something that inspired you. And you felt like, wow, this could even heal you. This could potentially heal those parts of you that you had been ignoring. But what ended up happening was that you felt betrayed. You felt ignored. You ended up feeling dismissed. And it even affected your finances, your resources. Now, in the present moment, we will clarify later. I see that you're coming through. Okay, you're looking a little better. A little. You are coming through a little healed, but not entirely. Right now, there's a part of you that feels a little spark of hope. For some of you, you have recently met someone or have been talking to someone, you've been associating with someone or something, right? Could be person, place, thing, career, offer, whatever, love, of course. And you're curious about it. It makes you nervous, but it also kind of gives you a sense of butterflies in your stomach. I'm sensing that you do want to see if there's a potential here. A potential for a friendship, a potential for love, a potential for, something new. But you're taking itty bitty steps because, again, you're a little unsure still. Now, you are dealing with an outside energy, and this outside energy is coming through very, very powerfully. I mean, they are in a very powerful position. This energy can be a little intimidating or a lot, right? It's a very masculine energy. We're talking energies here, so of course this could be a man or a woman, but their energy comes across as very stern, very stable, serious. There's an energy that comes towards you. It's kind of like they stand right in front of you, right? Wearing that long burgundy cape, armor underneath, iron armor underneath. And they look you straight in the eye, cold eyes. And this energy is asking you, where in your life are you lying to yourself? It's scary. It's intimidating. But it's also kind of stirring some curiosity at the same time. Danger, danger. Do you tread in the danger zone, right? Let's see what this is all about, because what I'm getting here is that this outside energy is coming in a sense to kind of trigger a change inside of you, right? Because remember, we're getting here the little liar, the one who runs away. And it's interesting because I'm getting that This could potentially be the illusion. The illusion of it looks big and mighty, right? It looks scary and intimidating because it's something new. It's a new spark. And whenever there's a new spark, a new person, a new situation, they could potentially be seen by you as frightening, right? But that's the illusion. Let's see if it's the illusion or if they're actually that scary. In the near future, wow, okay, you are coming through very strong. Very different than now, right? Right now, it's kind of like, you're just kind of learning. You're just kind of coming out of your shell. You're crawling out of your shell barely here right now, but in the near future, my goodness, I mean, wow. You've created a castle out of shells, right? And you're no longer inside the castle. You are heading towards something or someone with confidence, no longer hiding. Now, the outside energy in the near future, they're coming through, okay, very powerful as well. Very powerful indeed. Coming in to offer you something new. It looks good. A passionate brand new beginning, a passionate brand new start. Sparks fly. The passion is there, right? Something here ready to be activated. And you're going full throttle in. I mean, you are not holding back one bit. How does this happen? How does it happen? How do you go from the past, feeling left out in the cold, and then now you're kind of coming out of your shell just a little bit. It's like you're barely putting your foot outside. I can see you kind of just testing the waters, to then, whoa, I mean, you're just going full in. Nothing can hold you back. I like it. Because what it looks like to me is that you are literally climbing up that mountain. Right? But here is the twist. Because you are being challenged not only by something that is triggering you right now, something that you haven't really spoken about, confronted, brought out into the open, and this guy is showing up as well, which means that there's a tendency that whoever is triggering you right now can potentially put you back in that same little shell that you went into when you felt like someone or something left you out in the cold in the past. Because there's a runner here, right? Are you going to let your fears and doubts control you and run away from something that you think might be scary to give it a go? Now, what's interesting is that in the near future, someone is offering a wand, right? And in the recent past, someone offered a cup. Right now, I feel that there is a moment of a trigger that is taking you back in time emotionally and reminding you of what happened in the past. Right? You could be making out this new opportunity right now to be scarier than it is. But let's see, is it scary or is it just your projection? Again. It wants to stay out. Okay, we'll keep you out. Yeah. So right now you are being challenged because this is saying, are you going to close out your heart again because it looks scary and intimidating? Right? And are you going to continue to give and care in a way, to avoid conflict, to avoid confrontation? Because I feel like that you have a little bit of a tendency when you get triggered, at least right now, that's what it looks like. It's like you're getting triggered right now and you're not saying anything. You're not addressing the problem. You're not addressing the issue. It's like you're walking on eggshells almost. And then there's this part of you that kind of wants to make it better by kind of caring for the person's situation, by nurturing it. It's like you get triggered and you get angry and you know that it's not right, but then automatically you go into compassion for them. You go into, oh, but it's because they're sad. What about their pain? What about what they have been through? What about their unhealed wounds, right? And that is what is actually going to potentially create this painful ending that you are so afraid of right now. And it's almost as if you're projecting those fears onto this situation right now, instead of addressing the problem, addressing the fact that, hey, you know what? This triggered me. This is not right. Because there's this overly compassionate side of you, right? And it's like you would rather be hurt yourself than hurt the other. You would rather deal with the discomfort yourself of whatever this person is doing than call it out and have them feel the discomfort. Because this is saying here that something needs to be said. There's a message that needs to be brought out into the open, but you're not doing it. You're not saying anything. I feel that for some of you guys, there is a fear of abandonment. It's like, why do you feel the need to continue to nurture, feed whatever this is? Is it because you're afraid that they'll leave because someone here in the past has done so before? Maybe it's the same person. Let's figure it out. All right, now let's go ahead and clarify this outside energy, because what I'm sensing here is that there is a sense of an illusion being played out in this whole scenario. And I feel that there's something definitely hidden. I'm not sure if it's hidden on your side yet. We have to continue clarifying, or if it's hidden on their side. But there is a liar here. Someone here is lying. Someone here is deceiving. Someone here is acting sneaky, trying to get away with something? Or, again, like I said, is it the fact that you are the one who is avoiding and running away from facing some kind of truth? Ooh. I see that in this other outside energies position, there's a deep heartbreak. For others, they've created the heartbreak between you and them. For some, it could have been, or it could be, a third party, not for everybody. But this heartbreak is raw. It's real, and it's still here. The pain is there. It's felt viscerally. And there's a sense here where this person is not taking action towards you. They're not taking action, and they're in a position where they're expecting something from you. What could they possibly be expecting from you? Oh, is it that they're expecting you to understand them again? They're expecting you to nurture them again. They're expecting you to avoid the confrontation and sweep the problem, the lies, underneath the surface, right? Under the rug, sweeping it under the rug, not mentioning it. Because yeah, I see the pain there, but I feel that the pain is mutual now. But again, there's a sense here where you're just focused on them, what they've been through, how they need help. But what about you? What about you? Because I do see here that they are not showing much emotion. They're holding up a sword on their side. And I feel like this person could have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder from, past experience. But hey, who doesn't have past experiences, right? That are painful. Everybody does. And why should they and theirs be on a pedestal? Because it seems like someone is putting theirs on a pedestal. Now, we're going to have to clarify all this because this is getting very intense. And we need to find out more about what this lie is, because there's something for sure that is being hidden here. And the way that I see this, because this came out, you saw this, it flipped out for the second time. There's a situation here that is for sure shifting. There's a cycle here that needs to be closed out. And even though I see feelings on your side, I feel like they're not that simple because you're still being triggered. And I need to find out what this person is hiding. What is this lie all about? Where are they going? Where are they running to? Also, if this is you. Because this is what changes the whole entire timeline. There's something here that's shifting, it's turning, closing out one timeline, opening up another one. And when fate steps in this way, in this kind of powerful way, it begs the question, will you resist? Continue resisting, or will you finally surrender? Right? Because what I see here is that your future self is saying, I see you in a powerful position in the near future. But in order for that to happen, there is a need here for you to in a sense. No longer be afraid of whatever this outside energy is. And know that you actually hold power over it. Although it seems like they're holding power over you. And in some kind of way, they do. They do. So we're going to go into the extended to figure out all these details, because there's a deeper story within this. This is just us touching on the surface, and I see that there's going to be a major turning point. I'll tell you why. Because when this guy shows up, especially in the near future, do you see these two Sphinx? These two are two different timelines. You can choose this one, go into the shadow, let your ego take over, or will you choose this one, your soul? That right there is the most important decision. Again, and that will define what the future holds. And you have here evil eye. All eyes are on you. There's jealousy, envy, and negativity being thrown your way. For some of you, there is someone here who is jealous, who doesn't want to see you happy, who wants what you have. It could be this person that you're dealing with. It could be outside energies. It could be someone else. We will see. But just know that you are protected, but we're going to figure this out. So in the extended, we're going to dive deeper into this entire situation. We're going to go ahead and tune into this other person's energy, their subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how the situation is all going to turn out and unfold for you, what will be the final result, and we will end the reading with any messages from Spirit for guidance for you. So if you want to watch the link to the extended, you can find that link down in the description box below. You can also find it in the first comment that I've pinned down there. And if you want to book a personal reading, you can also find that same link down below as well. Now, stay tuned, because I do have an offer for you from Psychic Source, and it's a very amazing offer. So if you want to check it out, stay tuned. But for now, I'll see you in the extended. I'd like to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Psychic Source. They've been around for over 35 years, and they are one of the most trusted psychic services out there. Now, you all know that I do readings myself. And honestly, I was very curious to know. So I went ahead and I called one of their advisors just to get some clarity. And yes, it did help me confirm what I already knew within me. Because you are my loyal viewers, they're offering you 40 minutes for only $19.80. That's literally less than $20, you guys. And during the 40 minutes, you can connect with as many advisors as you want. This way you can have different perspectives from different advisors. So if you want to try this out, just click on the first link that's down in the description box below. Or you can visit trypsychicsource.com/Gena Moon. Make sure that you spell my name correctly, because that is your code. Gena Moon. A big thank you to Psychic Source for sponsoring today's video. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below.